odd. Soup.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
If people
So expansive and enthralling. By unlocking this knowledge.
Professor Gast.
tell me.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree?
I ask you this, who among you has looked inward into the universe? It's so great learning about planetology with everyone.
All the time I've spent here.
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I've always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
Time indoors. According to him, a big kid like me was using twice as much.
Please continue on into the assembly.
And I was a burden on the planet. But he was wrong. That extra energy I received from the planet, it was a blessing. And after imbuing it with my compassion and intellect, I'll give it right back. No way is...
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I found the life...
There is no seminar being held here at the moment. Can I help you?
So many seminars. Where do I even start?
We are born of one another. With
Lift your watch as
Look at them. Just like us that day.
Don't give me that bullshit. You started sporty, you fish it.
Cloud, if I may, allow me to add a new word to your lexicon. Decorum, meaning polite behavior, often used in negative. So, you sometimes exhibit a severe lack of decorum.
Put your
I had the
They
pleasure
killed an
of
officer
talking
of
to a
him.
mentor. Said it was presumptuous.
Oh,
of me to
Groda.
think
Yeah, how
I
he
could
decked an officer in the
She
face. That's
decides her
beautiful.
own feet, you see. As rain cleanses the eyes, so too does she cleanse herself the floor. So what? We sit here and
Stops
theorize about
some
land bricks and
murders.
beats.
Intention.
Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, I've learned something all right. these, and I'll just not study the world and live in it.
This river of light.
Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove I'm wrong. But sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world.
This river of lights thing sounds so cool. When you die, you return to the planet? Psst, that has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Pretty much.
Thank you. With you that, I live every day with this last.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
Felt for you. Never been that good with words, as you know.
We're just two peas in a pod, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay.
I pray these souls do not lose their way.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of who I was and bring me crashing back to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never going to be normal. That was there.
That's enough.
Wow.
It's okay.
That was easy.
What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn an... number of tourists with a veil as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception. I'm
Sure about that?
happy to say, to stir the human soul is no small feat.
I want you
And
to
it
know,
pleases
I'm
me to
rooting for
know
you.
that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, My hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity. They have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
I'm glad to know that Aerith has friends like you to keep her company.
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes. And by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared?
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word. Shall we begin? Then off we go. Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us. Has Nanake told you anything about his parents yet?
No.
They were Watchers, both of them. But they couldn't have been any more different. When our village came under attack, my mother fought with courage, with honor. She faced the enemy and laid down her life to save us. My father, though, he turned tail and ran. He was a coward.
So then, you still haven't forgiven him?
Why would I?